What's up, Bulldogs? All right, it's been a while since I've done a video here, and there's a couple of reasons for this. One is I just kind of wanted to take a little bit of a break from, from creating the videos, from doing the grind to get back into feeling more authentic on the videos. And also, I've been working on a new channel. I know I keep on talking about this, but I just released the first video on modern masculinity on my new channel, which is now Bulldog Mindset Official. Now, I'm not putting a link to that video or to that channel in this video, and there's a good reason for this. The reason why is because if you really want to watch that video, go and find that video and watch the full video. I want to make sure that the videos I'm creating are connecting with the audience, that they fit best. And even when I started this new channel, I think part of the problem is that a lot of people came over from the old channel, but some of you guys weren't really super interested in the video, so you didn't really watch every video, and you didn't really watch them to the full extent. Not to say that that's what you're going to do with every single video on every single channel that you follow, but my point is that I want to make sure that this new channel, that the videos I create on this, which are super high quality videos, I'm doing all the editing myself, adding music, all kinds of stuff. It's really quite an artistic thing, that they do find the right audience so that I can actually start growing again, because that's what I really want to start doing. So anyway, that's that. I'm not going to go too much into detail on that. You can also find my Stoic channel. I've been still doing weekly videos on Seneca's letters, which I need to publish one today here after this video. So yeah, so as far as other updates, kind of what's going on with me, it's interesting. I think that there's some comments that I've seen around the lines of emotional as a man, and again, I talked about this, the whining and stuff like that, and I am using this channel, this Bulldog Mindset Uncut channel, as it's called now, to really just talk about what I want to talk about, to address questions. So if you've got questions you want me to answer, you can email me at john@bulldogmindset.com, and I will answer them on this channel. That's kind of what this content is going to be. It's not necessarily going to be on a daily basis, but it's going to be whenever I want to produce the content, and kind of a testing ground for some of my ideas. And it's supposed to be really this no pressure channel, where I'm just creating the content that I want to create, just talking to the camera, just really informal. Whereas on the new channel, I'm going to be creating scripted videos and really being precise in the language and in what I want to say. So it's been an interesting time. I think the last couple of weeks, I came back from a trip to Hawaii, which was really good, with my wife, kind of our 1 year anniversary, and we had a good time, but I kind of was a little bit lazy and slowed down after that. And part of it was on purpose, because I wanted to really get back into the groove of things and really feel excited to start working again. But I'm back in that place, and I'm starting to run a little bit again here. I'm still in the gym. I'm trying to, kind of get things rebooted here, and really set a focus for the future here. But it's been really just an interesting journey, I think, just as I've been thinking about things over the last 10 years or so, and so many things have changed. And it's weird how so many of the things, I think, in life that you just start taking for granted, as if it's got to be this way. And part of it has been that with the videos and Bulldog Mindset and the channel and all of that. So that's why I'm also trying to break things up. I'm trying to sort of say, okay, this is how things were done before, but does that mean that this is how things need to be done? And, am I confined to this? Because I don't really want to feel like I'm trapped inside of the Bulldog Mindset. That would be, a problem, because I'm teaching guys how to become free. So yeah, so I mean, that's really it. There's not much more to update you on this. I will be probably doing a video tomorrow or after this video, answering some questions I've gotten from the membership. If you haven't joined the membership, you should definitely join. We've got a great community in there, and I'm working on growing that and expanding it. I've got a lot of plans for that. If you're wondering, also something cool that just cool technology stuff I figured out here. So in front of me right now, or the camera I'm looking at, there's a teleprompter. Okay, so it's a reflective surface, basically. If you know how a teleprompter works, it's one that sits in front of the camera, and so what's below the teleprompter, the camera, it gets reflected up, with this kind of half mirror type of thing. So the lens is seeing through it, but I can see there. And I was doing an interview the other day with my wife, and we were both being interviewed because of our podcast. And we were doing it from my office. And we were looking at the Zoom call here on the left where my screen is, my big screen, and it just looked weird because we weren't looking at the camera. And so I got this idea. I was like, okay, well, what if I take like a 10.5-inch monitor, okay, and I hook it up, an external monitor, and I hook it up so it is on the teleprompter at all times, and then I mirror the display, so I invert the display, and so that's what I'm doing right now. It's like I'm able to look directly. I'm looking at myself, so I can see exactly how I look in frame here, but I'm looking at the camera, which is also something that I end up doing when I do YouTube videos. Is I want to look at myself. I want to see what I'm saying, I suppose. But now I'm able to look directly at the camera. So on a Zoom call, whatever interview, if I want to do, I don't need really teleprompter software anymore. I can use anything. I could be I'm looking at basically a monitor screen here. So anyway, just a little cool piece of tech if you guys are into YouTube and stuff like that. That's another thing also I thought about creating some content on this channel about kind of being a creator and building your own personal brand. If you're interested in that type of content, let me know, because that's something obviously that I have a lot of experience in, but I just didn't figure that you guys are too interested in that. But yeah, I mean, really this channel, like I said, is going to be me just talking about what I want to talk. And I am leaving the shorts channel and the legacy channel for Bulldog Mindset. And it's a little confusing. And some people have mentioned, hey, John, you've got all these different channels. I don't even know where the real Bulldog Mindset is. But you know what? I'm not even going to mess with that. I'm just going to start creating the good content that I want to create. And with my plans and my dreams of this, if I start creating this really high quality content, the content that I really want to create, the artistic content that I enjoy creating on this new channel, it's going to supersede anything I've ever done so far. So it won't really matter. And that's the plan, because that's how it really should be and needs to be. So it is interesting though, just to consider also, what does Bulldog Mindset mean and how's that changed over the years, and maybe I'll save that for a different video, because the old Bulldog Mindset concepts, which I've talked about, this idea, I don't see it as much, right? It's sort of transformed. And it doesn't mean that the old Bulldog Mindset stuff isn't there, which again, that's why I have the legacy channel, and the membership has all that content for when I was on that bend. But I do see a resurgence coming back in the next year or so as I really start hitting things hard. But it's been hard for me to maintain what I would call the Bulldog Mindset in some aspects, like the physical aspects of it and the sort of aggressive aspects of it, just because of the changes that I've gone through in life. And it's an important transition, right? Like I said, I talked about Elliot Hulse's videos where he was talking about, this transition to going from the warrior to the king. And that's definitely, the journey that I've been on recently, which is, it's crazy. It's crazy when one journey comes to an end and another one begins in that time in between, because it's just something that you don't really think about. It's like, and then when you really think about your life and what's past and where you were and where you are now and just how you viewed life, it's crazy. It's some crazy stuff. So all right, guys, we'll see you next time. Take care.